Hey, welcome back. I'm Dana with your daily dose of Dana Dubs, and today we're watching Frieren Season 2, Episode 2, and I'm so excited to get into it. Of course, please do make sure you support the official release of this episode before watching with me. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into it. The Hero of the South, Episode 30. Already looking beautiful.
We have a statue in dire need of a good polish.
What's the reward?
A spell to scratch the hard-to-reach itchy parts on your back.
She's like, that's a deal. 29 years after the death of Himmel the Hero in Fable Village.
I guess we're back to odd jobs then.
Seems there are rusty statues of Mr. Himmel in every town.
It's like we never left. I love it.
True. It'll be nice to use our hands for more than axe and staff slinging. All right, time to clean.
The statue's made of bronze, so we can use magic. You won't have to lift a single finger.
He's like, but I kind of wanted to scrub. That does not look like Himmel.
That guy isn't Himmel!
Yeah.
Is this your first time seeing him? That's the hero of the South. Though Himmel was the one who defeated the Demon King, he was not the only hero. Dozens of brave souls made the attempt before him.
I see.
But of them all, the hero of the South was said to be humanity's strongest.
That seems a bit extreme.
I'd have to disagree. In my opinion, he was worthy of the title. At the time, a fearsome group posed a threat to humanity. The Seven Sages of Destruction. They controlled the major regions around the northern lands.
I feel like we've heard of them
Despite
before.
all our greatest efforts, we only managed to defeat 2 members of their band. Of the other 5, 2 vanished. We assumed they either fled or tucked themselves away.
So that means we'll come across them at some point this season.
Guess one of those was Aura the Guillotine.
The hero of the South was powerful enough to defeat the remaining 3.
Wow. That's awesome.
His rapid advance was unlike anything I've ever seen. In just a year,
Story
he
time.
completely annihilated the Demon King's frontline troops.
That's
That
impressive.
cleared a pathway to the very top of the northern plateau, the heart of the Demon King's supply route. That's where he was defeated
I
by
love the puppet
Schlacht
show.
the Omniscient, the Demon King's confidant who could see 1,000 years into the future, making him a fearsome foe. At the hands of Schlacht and the 7 Sages, he met his end.
He fought against all 7?
No wonder he kicked the bucket.
It wasn't a quick fight. He still defeated 3 of them,
Held his own.
remember? The battle only ended when he and Schlacht took each other's lives.
Oh, interesting. So
His
he didn't really
valiant
lose
efforts
the
that
battle.
day liberated many people in this region.
Alone,
from
at
the
least. They
tyranny
both lost.
Of the 7 Sages. It only makes sense the villagers here are devoted to him. Because the hero of the South's body was never recovered, legend claims he's still fighting tooth and nail with Schlacht the Omniscient to this day. Though I highly doubt it's that romantic. His opponents had a keen taste for human flesh. I imagine they ate every last piece of the hero.
I love how she says that with a smile. I imagine they ate him afterwards. Anyway.
Shall we get the old boy cleaned up? I refuse. I cannot defeat the Demon King.
Of course, he also asked her. Everyone did. Only Himmel was able to get through to her.
I knew that this would happen, and I knew I'd never conjure up the right words to convince a complete enigma like you.
You speak as if you already knew exactly how this would play out.
He's like, 'cause I did.
I suppose it seems that way because I did. You seem the type to carefully guard a secret. I could serve my most hidden confessions to you on a silver platter, and you would never tell a soul. So I shall confide in you, and you alone.
Okay.
There's only one reason that I have come to be humanity's strongest hero.
And what is that?
I walk in the present, yet see the future.
Just like his
My.
opponent.
That's quite impressive.
You don't believe I'm telling the truth?
Is that
No,
Basil?
I believe you. I just can't bring myself to care.
I just love it. He just confided in her with something that's a pretty big deal to him, and she's like, am I supposed to care?
Allow me to pique your interest, for the near future holds much for you and me. You know of the 7 Sages of Destruction, yes? 1 year from now on the northern plateau, I will be slain, along with Schlacht the Omniscient. They shall rip me from the world I have fought so hard to protect.
Did he give her a task? Oh, man. So much snow. face they were depicting, huh? Kind of human.
Fate has decreed I'm to die without achieving my goal.
So
Don't
you
feel
help me.
sorry for me. Even if you were to join me on my journey, I fear the truth of my demise is already set in stone. Forget me. Soon a much younger, sunnier hero will pay you a visit.
Yep, and then you will go with him.
Though it terribly pains my soul to admit, it is he who will save the world and not I. He will
Spoiler.
successfully convince you to travel with his party, and that party will defeat the Demon King.
You know, I wouldn't want to know all that, because then it's like, well, did I make these decisions because I wanted to, or did I make them because you told me I was already going to make them, so I just made them, you know? I feel like, yeah, I wouldn't want to know that far into the future.
I can't see that happening.
You'll see once you meet him. That young man is going to change your life for good.
That he definitely did. Definitely did.
Well then, the clock is ticking.
Okay.
Before I go, may I ask you a favor?
What is it?
When you meet that young man, give him this message.
What was the message? Of course, we don't get to hear it yet, unless I'm just supposed to remember what it was.
You have my word. I will clear a path for you.
It's interesting, though, that he was able to see that future, because I had assumed he would just be able to see his own future, you know? But I guess he can just see the future in general. But I wonder what the limitation for that is. Like, how far into the future can he actually see? Can he see a millennia away, you know? Because at that point, you know what the future technology looks like. You don't have to lose a battle, right? So, I don't know. I'm just curious. But I don't think those questions are going to be answered today.
Put your faith in humanity's strongest, the hero of the South.
And then also, sorry, my mind is just still going along this path. But if he could also see the future of other people, wouldn't he be able to see, I guess, the future of his opponents? So then he could find out their weaknesses, right? He could just kind of like follow them around in the future in his head. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. Because if he knows exactly what's going to happen to Frieren in the future, in theory, he will know what happens to anyone in the future, right? All right, y'all, let me stop going down this path, because I just keep more questions just keep popping up in my head. You guys are like, shut
Even if
up.
my contributions are buried in the shadows of history, it will be well worth it.
Cute.
Some foresight you had. You are as present here as ever. History hasn't forgotten a thing.
Nope, it does not. Alright, in Groff Dock's domain, located in the
The
northern
last time we
lands.
were in a big city was ages ago.
We're leaving as soon as we replenish our supplies.
Seriously? I'd be okay with taking it slow. Hey, they've even got magic shops.
Summon your focus, Stark. Don't you know time is a finite resource?
Yeah.
Interesting,
I'm well
she didn't
aware.
want to stop. But she stopped for the food. I didn't think they had that much money left, but I guess they do. They're doing a lot of shopping. I guess they did just make some money from
Well,
cleaning the
that's
statue.
everything.
Come on, at least let us grab something nice to eat before we leave town.
Not a chance.
We don't have
We've
any
no
money
coin
left.
to spare.
Yeah.
We must be economical, or our pockets will be empty when we need them full.
He's like, really? You don't say. Miss Shopaholic?
You've sure turned over a new leaf.
Let's go.
She's been acting strange this whole time.
Something's off. Normally she'd want to stay and explore a big city like this for a few months or longer. But
We were so close.
Oh no.
You must be the illustrious Miss Frieren.
Wait, we've seen him before.
My lord has formally invited you to dinner at his home.
She's like, no, thank you.
We're not hungry.
We're
And we're in
leaving
a hurry.
now.
'Tis truly a shame. He says Miss Frieren was a member of the party of heroes that saved this land years ago. He merely wishes to give his thanks to all three of you.
I guess so. Oh man, that looks so good. I think I might be hungry again.
Thank you for the kind invitation, Graf Doc. Sincerely.
She looks terribly unhappy.
I should thank you. You helped my great-grandpa. I'm eternally grateful.
So, what do you want?
I admire those who can get straight to the point. The truth is, my family's treasured heirloom sword has been stolen from us by a demon.
I know, I just love watching Stark. He's just like, I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna enjoy this food. It's so stinking good.
You allowed it to be stolen again?
Again?
It was stolen from his great-grandpa, too.
They just don't live and learn.
Very well. You can
Wow.
reward me with a grimoire.
Slice like butter.
Seems like a fair price.
Okay.
What a pain. I found many of the nobles in the northern lands to be extremely pushy, but I recall this family has always made particularly unreasonable demands.
If you don't get my sword back, I will throw you in the dungeon.
Nice.
Talk about tyrannical.
At least they were able to point us in the direction that the demon fled this time around. We were given no leads before.
I love how they're
The
just like,
aimlessness of our search conjures images of needles and haystacks. Ultimately, we did find the sword. It was at the top of the Schwer Mountains.
that's so pretty.
What a waste of energy.
I wonder why the demons have stolen the sword again.
The sword wasn't the Dock family's originally. It once belonged to a famous demon.
Well, that's probably why they
It
keep
must
stealing it.
possess
They
some
want their
appeal
thing
only
back.
Demons understand.
You know, when he mentioned this job, I was sure you would turn it down.
I
didn't have a real choice. This is the very same sword Himmel retrieved. If I had let
course
it
she
stay
has to do
stolen, his efforts would have been for naught. Besides, Himmel wouldn't abandon someone in need.
I love how whenever she talks about him, there's always a smile on her face. How cute. Oh, quite the journey, huh? He only catches the smallest fish. Wow, that's so ballsy. No. No. That would not be me next to a snake. I would be running away in the opposite direction.
We're
What
too
happened
late.
here?
It's already been destroyed.
From the demons?
There's nobody left.
Except the birds.
No, I can sense one.
Oh, not what I was expecting at all.
Are you from this village?
No, I'm a traveling priest. And who are you?
Just adventurers passing through.
Look around. This is the work of the sword demon. I came here to mourn the innocent lives they stole.
You said sword demon?
That sounds like the very demon we came here to slay.
Funny
sword demon
that the person they came to see... I have a bad feeling about this lady.
Destroyed countless villages in this region. There's never been a single survivor.
Until now.
How awful.
Because Frieren is here.
Brave adventurers. Will you offer a prayer for their souls?
I think, isn't that what Heiter used to wear? Frieren's
did I
instincts
miss
are
something?
always...
As I thought, there are no bodies buried here.
Why not?
Oh, you know, it's so clever
Because the
because she was like, let's pray. So then they would close their eyes. So then she could, wah, 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 wah. But Frieren, she always sees.
traveling priest is the sword demon. Not the type to leave corpses, are you?
I was nearly starving when I killed them. I did what I had to do in order to survive.
Frieren,
Even
always
though
spot
you don't
on.
have to eat humans.
Perhaps I don't have to, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't.
Speaking to it is a waste of time. Destroy it.
Wow. You know, I'm so happy for this because I was saying, I think in the last episode, I was like, dang, I really hope we get some fight sequences because they're always so great. Boom! Fight sequence in the second freaking episode. Nice. All right, Shark. Woo!
Thanks for that.
Oh, how
Don't
serious
mention
he
it.
is.
It's what I'm here for.
Don't mention it. That's what I'm here for. Wow. What a show. Well, that was great. Is that it?
So cold. This was a truly awful job.
Everything
Agreed.
brings back
But at
memories.
least we defeated a demon.
Mm-hmm.
It was an inconvenience at the moment, but down the road, our efforts today could save lives.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. That's why I can't abandon someone who needs me.
Is his voice different? I feel like he had a different voice last
Or
time
maybe
around.
your joy merely grows with our sorrow.
The challenge is what makes it exciting.
Exciting for who?
She's like, not me. I didn't want to be here. But now
Expertly
she
done,
loves
you
it.
two.
I love how she always looks like a proud mama.
You fired first. Why? The demon hadn't escalated the situation at all.
She knew.
Because I knew you and Stark were about to pray.
Mm-hmm.
I had no choice but to act.
Mm-hmm. I love all the little
Typically, when
details, you
people-
know, like she smooths out her skirt before she goes down. You know, it's just like all of the little things, they really pay attention to all of them and just include every nice little nuance. Like I love little movements that we see within the different expressions that Fern has. Where she'll be like, you know, it's like the little, like, I don't know, I call it like the Ghibli-esque style where it's just the subtle expression changes and the little moves, and I don't know, I just really love it. I love all the little things.
Go to pray, they closed their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The demon knew that and
Yep.
took advantage of it to kill and consume compassionate travelers.
Yeah, that's honestly so horrible, but a clever tactic. Yeah. Who's gonna steal the sword next?
My treasured heirloom is home at last. I'm ever in your debt. Thanks to you, our beloved city is safe once more.
The soundtrack is phenomenal, you guys. I feel like every time I watch this, I'm just like, oh, it's so great. Oh, this is
Could you please
amazing.
drop us
Oh, I
off at
love
the
this.
marketplace?
Why, certainly, ma'am.
At the end of the day, the Graf seemed quite happy with us.
I just hope he keeps a close eye on his sword.
I have a feeling that if the demons want it so badly, they'll try to steal it again.
There's no doubt. That was the second time they succeeded.
Yeah.
The town has faced many an attack.
So as long as the Graf hangs onto that sword, the demons will keep trying to take it back? I understand it's a treasured heirloom, but if it's that dangerous, maybe they should get rid of it already.
Unfortunately, it's not that simple.
Is it not? I suppose you would know. Nobles can be so protective over their riches. They're stubborn in that regard.
That much is true. But if they dispose of it or send it away, they risk letting it fall into the hands of a demon. When a demon acquires power like that, you can bet they are going to show it off.
Fair point. Which we saw, yeah.
Is that the nature of all demons?
The last time a demon had the sword, it started out on a similar rampage. 3 villages were destroyed.
Dang,
A town
3.
was razed to the ground.
That's insane.
Yeah.
The Graf was mortified. A traitor helped the demon procure the weapon. A servant of the Graf fell for its kind words and manufactured charm.
Dang. Can't trust anyone, huh?
Ever since then, Graf Doc's family has prioritized protecting the heirloom sword. Perhaps the mission has outgrown the family. It seems to have become the duty of the whole city.
I think they're in good hands.
You think this demon had help? Was there a traitor like last time around?
I'm not sure. That said, as long as humankind knows desire, the demons will take advantage of it.
So, forever.
Humans struggle to resist their impulses, much like the demons.
If it happens again, I hope you come back. They'll need you.
That shall depend on the reward.
We all know you would come flying back for any old grimoire.
Who can
Yep.
say? Though they did give
She's
me an
easy to
exceptionally
please.
interesting one this time.
I'm glad,
I love how
mistress.
her
What
shoulders
is it
moved.
then?
Something we can really use?
Oh, it's gonna be silly.
Oh, yes. A miraculous spell that can turn a red apple into a green one.
That's a no, then.
He's like, really? All of that for that? Actually, though, you know, I laugh about it, but I know at some point it's going to come in handy for something. Who knows what? They will use it for something. But I love how she's always just getting these silly little spells. I think I do remember from the first season, though, that was kind of the whole point, because Himmel did that. You know, he liked to get his silly little spells. But I love how she's like, yeah, we got a great one. Turn red apples green. I prefer red apples, specifically cosmic apples. Those are my apple of choice at the moment. As long as it's sweet. I don't necessarily like a sour tart apple unless it's in a pie. What kind of apple do you guys like? I enjoyed that episode as always. I feel like I need to kind of tone back because I feel like a lot of times I'm like, oh, this is so great. Oh, I love it so much. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful this show is. And you guys are probably like, all right, Dana, we get it. But I don't know, there's just something about this show that just fills me with spirit of adventure, and it just makes me happy, and it just, you know, it makes me want to go out in a field and go walking around or something. I just love the way this show makes me feel. It's so soft and so happy. In case you couldn't tell already, I do enjoy it. If you guys also enjoyed watching with me, please do make sure you like and subscribe so you'll be notified when the next one comes out, so we can keep watching together. And comment the apple emoji just so I know that you stuck with me here all the way till the end. You're part of the endgame squad, and I really truly do appreciate you sticking with me all the way till the end. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys, and thank you so much for watching with me all the way till the end. You're a real one, and I really appreciate you sticking with me till the end. Thank you so much for all of the support. And I also want to give a little shout out to the Dub Nation Plus on YouTube members, Coffee, and on Patreon. You guys are really helping fuel the Dana Dubs journey and also helping support the editors. So thank you so much for supporting the dream team. I really do appreciate it, and I just want to make sure that I take the time out every single month to say thank you for your support and for being here. I couldn't do it without you guys. But if you're curious and you want to join the Dub Nation Plus, here's all of the shows that we watch on Patreon. Head on over to Patreon. The link will be down below. We watch uncut versions of a bunch of different shows, and they come out earlier than they come out on YouTube. But if you want just a couple shows early, head over to become a YouTube member. And just for some extra support, head on over to Coffee. Thank you so much again. And I can't wait to see what we watch next, y'all. It's gonna be you and me together, and it's a great journey. Comment down below also any recommendations, any great shows. All of the best shows I've watched on my channel have come from you guys. I wouldn't have known without y'all. So I always welcome new show recommendations. So we'll see what you got. Alrighty, well, thanks again. See ya!